In 3, 2, 1, we are back. Another episode.
Okay, lose opponent. Must not lose to fear. Must not cannot.
Well, listen.
I can't even see in these glasses.
Are you about to prune a bonsai? Is that what the glasses are?
No, it's wardrobe cuts, by the way. I had to downgrade.
We got 0 freaking viewers. No, well, we got some viewers, and thank you for your viewership, all those that did view. But what was wrong with the last video? We thought it was good.
By the way, just listen. Like I'm fuming. By the way,
tell me
at like the summer that we're going through.
Listen, I think the summer that we're going through and our viewership, somehow there's a correlation.
There's a correlation.
They both suck.
Actually, now that I think about it, I just thought of something. It actually perfectly captures and is very, very topical, because what we're about to talk about is referenced to some extent in the first installation of the first film in the funnest, not greatest, maybe greatest series.
The funnest.
The funnest series.
I like how you put that.
You like that? The funnest?
Well, it's more of a series. It's more of a universe.
Correct.
A Miyagi-verse.
A Miyagi-verse.
Right?
And by the way, you know where I'm going with this. Look at this
I have
summer.
an idea.
Look at this summer that we're experiencing.
Yes.
Okay. What adjective would you attribute to it?
Well, I would say crap, but I know what you're going for.
Another
you're going
C.
for cruel.
As sung by?
Bananarama.
In which film?
The Karate Kid.
Number?
Uno.
Well done,
actually,
Mr. C.
Number Ichi. Ichi.
Hey! Great song by Bananarama,
yes,
by the
very
way.
Good song.
Sorry,
and by the way,
yes, and let me just also make this point.
Yes.
The second best song from the Karate Kid 1. Do you know what the best song was?
No.
Well, I'm going to just sing it. Miyagi's drunken, what do you call it?
Serenade.
Would you allow me?
Please. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, okay? And that's what we're here to talk about today. It's not just the Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi, but also the Miyagi-verse, as we were saying. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
The Miyagi-verse, as we were saying, and
Yeah.
the Cobra Kai series, which we love.
Yeah,
I mean, we love it so much. And we feel it's maybe the most fun TV series out there. And the reason we're talking about this now is because there's a new season coming out.
The finale.
The finale.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we've gone through it. We've watched them all, you know. Every time they've come out, we sat down, we watched them, we binged them, whatever you like.
We did.
What do you predict is going to happen in this coming season?
Interesting perspective.
Interesting
perspective. Well, first thing, let's concede this point. In every season, they bring back one of the legends from the Miyagi-verse.
Yes.
Miyagi-verse.
Okay, hold on. No, they not? No. It's like this. I figured out. There's a formula to it all. Mm-hmm. In the first season, they bring back the original cast. All right, the main two.
The main two, Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso.
Okay, and then in the second one, they brought back who?
Kreese.
Okay, and then the third one, they brought back who?
They brought back Chosen, Kumiko,
okay, so
and
now
Ali.
we're in Karate Kid 2, right?
Well, Ali comes from Karate Kid 1, right?
Yeah, but Ali was in, yes, but I'm just saying, the first one, I'm saying, so was Kreese. But in the first season, just follow me here, they bring back the main characters.
Yes, yeah.
The second season, they bring out the secondary characters.
I got it.
The third season, they're bringing back the characters from Karate Kid 2.
Yes.
And then in 3, and now in 4 and 5 from Karate Kid 3.
Your sensei teach you how to fight with spear?
So, point
Chosen.
being...
Maybe he teach you how to be coward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Point being, in this new season, they are going to bring back...
Hilary Swank.
From the next Karate
Yeah.
Kid. Exactly. That's what I think.
Your favorite one. Your favorite
installation. I love my Swanky. Listen.
2-time Oscar winner, by the way.
And she's better at karate than freaking Daniel LaRusso.
Well, we'll come on to that.
Macchio.
We'll come on to that in great detail. But yeah, go on.
But so the new season's coming out. We predict Swank is going to be in it. And we predict what else?
Well, let's think about this for a moment, right? Because there are lots and lots.
Face-off.
Go on. Between who?
I think it's going to go back to Lawrence and Macchio, and it's going to end in a crane kick.
No, but it can't be that way, because season 5 ended with Daniel. And by the way, I would just like to say, I think that was premature ending.
Maybe it's going to be a 4-way. Kreese and Silver,
who hate each other now.
Terry Silver. Do you want to give him an explanation on Terry Silver, because you kind of
Terry Silver, the one, because of the ponytail.
Well, because of everything.
Terry Silver, the president of Dynatox Industries, that's dumping chemicals into the Pacific Ocean, and who in his free time, as chronicled very, very effectively and in rather Shakespearean type tone,
Yes.
spent his free time when he wasn't running Dynatox Industries and making billions, terrorizing a teenage karate champion to avenge his...
The All Valley Championship.
The All Valley champion.
Thank you very much.
To avenge the disgrace suffered by his friend, Mr.
John Kreese.
John Kreese,
To that
who
I
saved
say,
his life.
us.
Who saved his life
Yeah.
in Vietnam,
Exactly.
Saigon, part of the Phoenix Project.
And then they went over to Korea and studied with that ancient sensei, which was then... I think this was expanded in season 5.
Let me just tell you something, okay?
Tell me something.
Man can't see, he can't fight. Man can't stand, he can't fight. Man can't breathe, he can't fight. You know what that is? That's the Quicksilver karate method.
Ah, very good, very good. Okay, so
All right.
we're talking about season 6.
Yes.
You've got your prediction. I think there's going to be a 4-way face-off. I know they're going to the World Karate Championship, the Setai Ketai or something like that. I'm sure you've done the research. I'm sure you guys have too. And anyway, everybody's going to fight everybody.
Yeah. And how's it going to go down?
Well, I don't know, but I think the ghost of Miyagi may come back.
I agree with you on
yes.
that. I agree with you on that.
Yes.
And we have to really, really think, because they have to tie up all the loose ends.
Because I don't know if you have you seen the trailer. Have you seen the trailer? Have you seen
I
the
have
trailer?
seen the trailer.
Have you noticed there's a box?
No.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
notice
so you
that.
haven't. Yeah, well, there's
I
a
saw the
freaking
trailer.
They find Miyagi's old box, and they open it up like it's that box, that briefcase in Pulp Fiction. The light comes out.
Oh, so Marcellus is coming out of it.
Well, no, I told you Miyagi's ghost is going to come out of it.
442nd. He was
No,
part of the
hold on.
Okinawa.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Anyway, that's
Okay.
what we want to know. What's in the freaking box? Anyway, regardless of that, those are our predictions for season 6. Anything else to add?
Well, I think there's going to be a showdown. I think between.
Are you listening to a word I'm saying?
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
I said.
I'm going to just say, right. There's going to have to be like a showdown between Swank and somebody.
Yes, it's
But
going to
who?
be. I'll tell you who.
Oh, go on.
Obvious.
What?
It's going to be between Silver's number 2. He had that.
Oh yes, you're right. Yes,
the
I
plot
good. Yes.
thickens.
Well done, well done.
Thank you, thank you,
I
thank
like
you,
it.
thank
I
you,
like where
thank
you're going
you.
with that.
Yes, it's going to be. So everybody's going to fight everybody.
Okay.
The senseis are going to fight the senseis. The kids are going to fight the kids, and so on and so forth. And it's all going to end in like death and destruction.
Okay, but
And
may
Miyagi's ghost is going to preside over everyone.
I just say that
Us.
I think
Hey,
I
hey.
I think that the death match,
Yes.
essentially, that went down, if you remember, at the end of season 5 between Silver and basically everyone.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yes. Yes. And he got thrown to prison.
And the katana sword that he almost killed Chosen with.
Yes.
Okay? And the fact that Daniel actually defeated Silver, I think, is premature, because I almost think that I dilute Silver in the finale season, because, he's been defeated. Who could be the main kind of baddie? Kreese has been defeated, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember with that, I think it was the end of season, was it the end of
Kreese
season?
is going to come back. Kreese is never defeated. Let me tell you something about Kreese.
Yeah, but he's been beaten up by Daniel, so is Silver, which I cannot stand.
Okay,
by the way.
fine.
Do you understand?
Wait,
Do you remember,
wait,
remember
wait,
the Chosen, the numbing technique?
Yes. Oh,
And then, but the way
I
Daniel,
can't use my arm.
I did actually better than Daniel. Daniel.
okay, listen. Let's
Hold
not get
on.
I mean, you know what? When the producers of The Karate Kid first picked Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio, to play this character, first of all, I didn't think they thought it'd become the success that it has become.
No.
Because if they knew, surely they would pick somebody with at least an inkling of athletic ability.
True.
Ralph Macchio, God bless you, we love you, but my God, you're as stiff as a robot.
Any comments about the hair as well?
Do you want to back me up?
I agree with you completely.
So say
Look,
something.
my big gripe with Macchio is
I
that
mean, he is just the most.
but do you not concede the point? He's so bad, he becomes good. Like, the fighting style is so bad, you end up like almost. It's so bad that you end up warming to it and laughing at it, but then you kind of love him even more for it.
Do you warm to it?
I kind of did. I mean, it's so bad that it's good in the end.
Fine.
Do you disagree?
Fair. No, it's awful. Listen.
You're actually.
As
you
a karate
are
man,
really thinking.
as a karate man who bruises on the inside, or is it bleeds, or whatever, something on the inside. Okay, I tell you, I look at the fine details.
Make his knuckles bleed.
Exactly. The only person who's really actually good at karate is in this Miyagi-verse, Terry Silver.
Correct.
Fine,
Correct.
And Barnes.
Mike Barnes.
Mike
Who
Barnes.
actually are trained in it.
They're very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell they've been trained.
You're right.
The rest of them, they're just pretending. It's like choreography. Oh, the rain. Anyway, listen, let's move on from there.
All right.
What I want to talk to you about really is what makes Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid, but especially Cobra Kai,
Okay.
so much fun and so appealing. Well, when I say appealing, it really is, because I think one of the things that makes it so successful as well is its mass appeal. Because not only does it appeal to our generation, you know,
Correct.
80s, all of that jazz.
Yeah.
It's a throwback to those films that we love so much. It's nostalgic about that time period, especially when they channel it through Johnny Lawrence.
His prism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's played by
Billy Zabka.
Billy Zabka. We'll get onto him. So I think that form of nostalgia. Oh my God, it's freaking raining. We're not moving.
Well done.
We're drinking our beers.
Well
in the
done.
rain. All right. So it's got that broad appeal, and for the younger generation with all these new kids who we don't care about as much.
We don't care
get me
about them as
wrong.
much,
You're
yeah.
all great, and you have your moments. Stingray and Hawk, thank you very much.
Miguel, Robbie.
and yes, all the rest of them, very good. But we're more about the older characters because we're a bit older ourselves. Anyway, so I think that gives it mass appeal to a mass audience, because I know so many people, even older than me, watch it, and even a lot younger
That's
than
right.
me, watch it. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons.
But actually, you know why I love it so much?
why do you love it so much?
Because when it opens,
Yes.
right, essentially you are 34 years on from the ending of what was the first Karate Kid,
Okay,
right?
okay.
And you find Johnny Lawrence,
Yes.
who's the antagonist of Karate Kid 1, okay, like burned out, borderline alcoholic or full-blown alcoholic.
All because he lost
your
the
po-
All Valley Championship in 1980s.
Exactly.
What, 6?
84.
84, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
exactly.
My God.
But he was the two-time defending champion before that, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, you
So,
find
yeah.
him burned out, right, doing basically like next to janitorial work, right? He uses a flip phone.
Yes.
A man after my own heart, by the way.
Great man.
Right?
Still watching VHS tapes.
Of Iron Eagle, his favorite movie.
Amazing.
Over the top.
Great. Love
Starring-
the Rocky movies too.
Exactly. First Blood Part
Basically
2.
you.
He's basically me and listens
Okay.
to AC/DC.
Yes.
Probably likes REO Speedwagon.
Yes.
Guns N' Roses and all these
Except
things.
he doesn't have the lapels. Now let me tell you something about that.
I still use an iPod, by the way, which is essentially a kind of.
That is an antique.
It is.
It is
Yeah,
an
it's
antique.
essentially a.
Okay.
It's my.
All right.
My
yes.
tribute,
Okay,
my
okay, we got it,
homage.
we got it.
to
Okay, put it
Billy
away.
Zabka.
Put it away. Yes,
Okay.
we know we got it. Anyway, it's first of all, yeah. Anyway, so the point being is that it subverts nostalgia. What's up, my man? It subverts and it's postmodern and it makes fun of itself because it bases off that fan theory of, which went out a lot recently about how Daniel LaRusso is actually the bully in the Karate Kid movies, especially in Karate Kid 1, and Zabka, played by Johnny Lawrence, is actually the victim in all of this. And the Karate Kid Cobra Kai series plays off of that and expands on that. And we get much more of expanded universe into the backstory of these people as well, which makes it so much. What else? Say something.
What I say before I was rudely interrupted is what I
rudely
like
now.
so much about it. Okay, is the art imitating life or life imitating art, whichever way it goes. As in, you pick up.
Life is not being imitated in any way. In no way, nowhere in the world is a karate championship the crux of everybody's existence. No.
What I meant to say before I was rudely interrupted
Yes.
is that you're picking up 34 years after Johnny Lawrence is defeated in the All Valley 1984 championship, right?
Okay. Tell me
And
more
he's-
about your love for Lawrence.
All right,
then.
just wait.
It's raining,
So
bro.
I may articulate this
Okay.
point, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, this is what happens when Abu Jamie goes on leave.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Because we just have some parasols here.
That's true.
Anyway,
you could
so-
be holding an umbrella right
And
now.
I can't even view my notes because my phone is being rained on.
All right, go ahead.
So, what I'm trying to say is that we didn't even see William Zabka really after 1984.
No.
Save from a couple of appearances and things like Back to School. starring the late great Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes,
Okay.
great film, by the way.
Yes, it's true. So essentially, Billy Zabka from 1984 till 2018 was not really doing much of anything except being a great man.
I mean-
and like one of the most amiable, likable. What's it called? Real life personalities. If you see him interviewed, anyways.
But
What I'm saying is, so when you pick up,
can I just make a point here? You talk about him,
Yeah.
but you weren't following him.
no,
You only started following him when you saw him in Cobra Kai again.
no, of course. But what I'm saying is, he wasn't doing any like big feature films.
No.
He was basically like,
Because he was a
in
guy from
semi-retirement.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
He was the bad guy from Karate Kid. Ralph Macchio also didn't do that much. I mean,
No, he didn't.
No, he did My Cousin Vinny.
Yes.
Which was a big hit.
Yes.
And he had some side roles in other like kind of The Outsiders, but that was before Karate
And
Kid.
Karate Kid 3.
And Karate Kid
2.
3.
Yeah.
And 2.
Yeah. And by the way, but what
And
I'm
some
trying
other
to,
films as well.
What I'm trying to say about Zabka is that it's like essentially when you see him in the first scene of Cobra Kai, he's essentially do you remember that scene?
Yes.
He's basically burned out. He's on the floor.
All right.
Like he's
Okay.
nursing a bad hangover.
Bro, it's been
right?
20
he can
minutes, you're
barely
still
put
talking
his
about the
clothes
first scene.
on.
We've got
Okay.
a lot to talk about.
So it's a little bit like almost
Okay.
and then the revival starts taking shape.
Ah, yes.
Right? As the seasons, as season 1 starts to build to a crescendo.
He's
and
rude.
so-
He's crass. He's a bully. He's a misogynist, but he's freaking awesome.
He's crazy. He's badass, man. He's badass.
And
right?
let's not get into Eagle Fang Dojo, because if there was
My-
ever a dojo I would like to join, it would be Eagle Fang.
Me too.
It's
You know
amazing.
why? Because the eagle supplants the cobra, as he says. The cobra might be king of the jungle, but the world is big in the jungle. Right?
See, it's those kinds of pearls of wisdom, and there's so many that we should have
Yeah.
researched and told you about, but
Yeah. But
useless. That's what. That's what.
Okay, yeah, go on. Yeah, but we
What
love
else?
we
You
love
it?
Billy Zabka.
Yeah,
we
what
love
else?
Johnny
Anything
Lawrence.
else? And we love, and you know who I love? I love John Kreese.
Okay, now you were obsessed with John Kreese.
I just
Please.
think he's such a good villain. He has that one look that if anybody could pull it off, oh yes, I like it. Yeah.
Students.
No, you gotta look 10 times meaner.
Okay, all right. Let me try it again.
Yeah. Stuart. Bit of a husk in your voice.
Students.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
Much better. Much better. He's such a over the top, sneaky, smarmy villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who and he plays the victim quite well as well.
Very well.
Yeah, right? When he's like, oh, don't hurt me, I'm just a poor little karate teacher. But then he's like the evil mastermind.
with some very like camp undertones as well. Right?
I think that's what appeals to me the
Right.
most.
That's what you like about it.
Yeah, it's the campness.
We should also talk about.
By the way, the whole show is quite camp. if
It
you
is.
really
Well,
think
the
about
thing
it.
is that the tone of the show is actually very different from the tone of the movies.
Yes.
It's more lighthearted.
This is
it's
what
more
I was.
comedic.
Yeah.
It's more self-aware. It's making fun. Well, it's obviously making fun of itself because of.
When I interrupted you earlier, that's what I was trying to say. It's become very postmodern, constantly tongue-in-cheek, making fun of itself all the time. Like knows that it's like some low budget. Well, now it's become a bit more big budget, but some small time. TV show just trying to make its way in the world, and it really works. It really works, and I think that's what appealed to so many people, and that's why we're on season 6. Don't forget, the first season only aired on YouTube, and then it was picked up by Netflix and so on and so forth. So it goes to show there's a hope for us.
It's true. That's basically mirroring our existing plight, right?
Exactly. So yeah, that part of it is really clever. It's really smart, and the fact that they take the story in different directions, and by the way, the fact that they maintained it for 6 seasons. And don't get me wrong, I felt in the last season it was starting to get a bit tired and repetitive, but I'm sure that season 6 will take it to new heights.
Okay.
But every season has been something new, something different, and it's a comedy. Ultimately, right?
I think it's lighthearted.
But
lighthearted.
it's got great, despite what I was saying before, it's got great martial arts choreography.
It does.
So if you're into martial arts film, the fights are not bad. They're pretty
they're
good.
good, man.
They stand up, man. They stand up.
Especially as executed by Daniel LaRusso.
I mean, God bless you. I mean, I don't know what to say because I love him, but at the same time, it's the worst.
You think you're gonna do anything with that crane kick shit?
I think anybody else, you pick anybody else, they can make the karate look better.
Yeah.
He just makes it look so bad. But as you were saying, maybe that's the appeal.
Well, look. Also, you know what my major gripe is
What?
with LaRusso's arc.
Tell me.
Right. Okay. This is it, and this is not haunted me. This has bothered me since I first saw the movie way back in like the late 80s.
Yeah.
Right. Is that in the first film he's getting bullied, he's getting terrorized by the Cobra Kai students, right?
Yeah.
So I can accept during that first film, although he's a bit annoying and he's kind of got some effeminate kind of vibes there.
Massive.
But I understand that he's the kid from Reseda.
Yeah.
Right. He's come to the valley. He's getting beat up.
Yeah.
Like by everyone. Okay. And it's like a 5-on-1 kind of like assault.
Yes.
Consistently throughout the movie, right? Then he goes to the tournament, and he's very, very kind of like tentative.
Yes.
And I don't like his fighting style.
Yeah.
But it is essentially like a tournament, right?
Yeah.
So he just has to get the point.
Yes.
He's not out to hurt the people. Yeah.
No.
It bothered me a little bit though when Joe Esposito's "You're the Best Around" dropped. One of the great songs from.
Why does that
80s.
bother you?
No. It bothered me that while the songs. Pumping
That's
out.
a great montage.
Pumping out the movie. But, it's pumping out that you're seeing basically like all the Cobra Kai students execute their fights with like power and gusto. And then you see the Daniel and he's like, and it's like, you're the best around. Nothing's going to ever beat you down. You're the best. And then this. Pretend to hit me on the side.
Point!
Yeah, exactly. And then whereas you see Billy Zapka be like,
like spinning kicks, exactly. Like sweeps, like punches to the face,
or Chad
like
McQueen's
hammer kicks to the nose.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, so that always bothered me, right? But fine, all right. You win the championship. You're the karate champion. Then you go into Karate Kid 2, right? You go to Okinawa, right? You're a karate champion, right? You're getting terrorized here by basically like a spear and sword wielding Chosen, right?
Yeah.
No rules, right?
Yes.
Your sensei teach you how to fight with spear? Because you remember, right? No! Too bad. Maybe he teach you how to be cowards. Right?
Yes.
And then Miyagi comes and then he beats the crap out of him, right? Pulls out all the plants out of Miyagi's garden. Do you remember what Miyagi... I've got problem with Miyagi, not with boy! You disgrace me. You disgrace my honor. Right? Anyways, at the end, the fight for Kumiko's honor.
Yes.
Right? With the
Kumiko.
bridge being taken out, right?
She made a comeback as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You remember the drum?
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah.
I still don't know how he was beating. Anyways, whatever. Right? So you beat Chosen in a death match. Right? Right? You were basically now should be fearless.
Absolutely.
You're fearless, right?
Absolutely. But
you come back to the Valley in Karate Kid 3, right? You're defending your title from the year before, but you've actually won a death match against Chosen, right? And you're scared to death of like Karate's bad boy. You just beat the crap out of Chosen, or you whatever. You didn't beat the crap out of him, but you defeated him, right? And you're being terrorized by like another teenager who basically is just and he's scared shitless throughout the movie. Yeah, I own you, Russo. You ain't worth shit, and your sensei's a piece of shit. Blah 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 blah. Mike Barnes, who I basically love, right? And in the forgive me for using this word again, the denouement of Karate Kid 3.
One day I'll figure out what that word
Do you remember what happens?
No.
Do you remember the rules? It's Terry Silver and John Creeks's rules.
There are no rules.
No. First you win a point, then you lose a point. Keep the score 0-0. Then it goes to extra time. You pulverize him for full 3 minutes. You get the point, you win. I want him to suffer. Then I want him to suffer some more. I want him to know the meaning of pain. You wanted to know the meaning of pain in the All Valley Championship. Okay, fine, right? Yeah. So the match takes place, right? Karate's bad boy, Mike Barnes, my boy, by the way, Sean Kanan, I love you so much. And he's aging in reverse, by the way.
He is.
Notice that.
By the way, he's in the new one.
Yes.
And I think he's working as part of Miyagi-Do.
He is.
Yes.
He is. Okay, so anyways, he beats the crap out of Daniel, gets the point, right? Then he obviously punches Daniel in the face to lose the point for, illegal tactics. That's basically the whole basically the entire match is that, okay?
Yes.
Daniel doesn't even get 1 point against him, okay? So how are you supposed to root for him? And then it goes into like sudden death, right? Do you remember?
No one.
So basically, he scribbled.
He does the kata.
Listen, Miyagi, it's over. It's over. I can't do it. I'm afraid. No. Okay to be afraid. Okay to lose to opponent. Must not lose to fear. I'm afraid of him. Like, Miyagi said, your best karate is still inside you. Now, time let out. Okay. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you so afraid of Mike Barnes? You just defeated Chosen in a fight to the death in Okinawa, a sword-wielding, probably kendo expert, right? Am I right?
You ain't wrong.
All right,
you
fine,
ain't wrong.
Fine. So you do that, and then what does he do? Then he's like, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, the kata. Kata is key, by the way. Listen, laugh all you want, but kata is key.
Anyway, so basically then, Barnes is just basically like slightly mystified for just a second with this like balletic kind of pose, right? Then he moves in.
It's a kata, bro.
Daniel basically hurls him over his shoulder and then just does this. Winner! And I'm like, this is the worst what do you call it, storytelling ever. All you just proved is that Daniel is the biggest pussy ever, right? He got pulverized for the entire match and he wins basically like just on like one small kind of like piece of inspirational technicality. Anyways, again, fine. So I'm very disappointed with the way he kind of pussied his way through that whole third film.
Fine.
And then in Cobra Kai, you're 34 years on, you're running LaRusso Motors, right?
Great deal.
In the North Valley, by the way, yeah. Okay? You're successful.
Yeah.
You've got excellent comb over.
Yes.
Rocking the soot.
Yes.
Okay?
Great house.
And great wife.
Yeah, and great wife and
Right?
great kids.
And great wife. Okay, you've won everything. And still, whenever confronted with conflict, whether it's in business, whether it's physical, when Johnny emerges, the fear that grips him is just so disconcerting and unrealistic. Why are you so afraid? You've overcome every challenge in your life. You're a karate champion. You're a business champion, and still yet anybody who confronts him is like,
It's a great question.
Right?
It's a great
you know what I'm
question.
saying? I don't know why
It's a
they
great
did it.
question.
He should just be more on the
It's
front
a great
foot.
question.
Even when he fights Terry Silver at the end
Yes.
of season 5.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The fear that grips him.
But he's very like ballsy up against Johnny Lawrence, by the way.
More so.
Yes.
Okay. But do you remember when he
And
has...
if anybody he should fear anyone, it should be Johnny Lawrence.
Why?
Because he's fucking up badass.
I think he should fear, personally, like, the Vietnam vets more so. But anyways, that's my gripe with Daniel Russo.
Fine.
However, having said that,
You love
despite all that, I just still love it.
Yeah, you
right?
love
I
it.
just still love
You
it,
love
right?
I mean, we
Okay.
love this show. It's just like what it is. What is it about this show and these movies that you can't help but love?
Well, there's a strong nostalgic element.
Yeah, but there wasn't nostalgic when they first came out.
No, but, you know, there was something just great about the 80s, as you know. I mean, like, as if you need to tell me that, right?
Hey, I'm not the biggest 80s fan, by the way.
I know you're not.
So anyway.
But you love golf and stuff.
I do love golf.
Do you like golf and stuff? Yeah.
I mean, if I could ever go anywhere in the world.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
The Scarsdale Tavern.
Yes. If you just walk down all the way to the end of the road and take a right.
Thank you.
No
Don't forget to
problem.
follow our podcast.
Yes, Pondering Ponytail.
Pondering Ponytail, yeah.
On
right here.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, by the way.
Thank you.
Anyway,
One
so
more subscriber. How old are we on now?
I don't like 200 and something.
267.
It's not good enough, bro.
I'm working on it.
We need to take on the Miyagi-Do ethic.
Which is what?
I don't know. Maybe we just need to do a lot of wax on, wax off.
Oh, also tell you something else.
please
Another gripe I have. Okay,
Yeah.
with Karate Kid 3.
Yes.
No, I'm so fixated on Karate Kid
Please.
3. Okay. In a bid to try and get Daniel to you know, fuck up his own chi and like to kind of like separate him from Miyagi. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Because Miyagi's like, hey, son, I will not train you for to defend the title, which made no sense whatsoever. By the way, a champion should always defend his title, right? Do you remember? For some reason, he doesn't want him to defend. Anyway, it doesn't make any sense. So, this ridiculous plot concocted by Terry Silver and John Kreese to kind of seduce Daniel, and then to bring him into like the Cobra Kai training method.
Yeah.
Okay. And specifically the Quicksilver form of like offensive, right?
Yeah.
He turns him into like mega badass, right?
Yes.
Capable of basically breaking that, what was that wooden like dummy
The wooden man.
with his bare
Yes.
fist.
Yes.
It's blood. So what? Imagine it's his. You understand? And then Daniel's like, okay, no, let's do it with. You remember,
Yes.
with barefoot and all that kind of stuff, and he finally breaks the wooden man.
Yes.
Surely, you're making him a more formidable opponent against the bad boy.
Mind games.
But it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. Surely that would make him like a better opponent, a more vicious one, right?
Absolutely.
Because he's got the Miyagi defense tactics or techniques and the Cobra Kai Quicksilver hybrid offense.
Right.
But instead, this is supposed to basically be counterproductive.
Well, they're building up his confidence.
He built him up pretty damn good.
No, I know, but like on nothing. Like they made him feel like he was really good, but he wasn't. But anyway, besides the point, we were here to talk about why we love Cobra Kai, and now you went into a freaking. And now you're venting about why you hate Karate Kid 3 so much. I mean,
Mr. Miyagi, do you have a belt?
Hey,
Do you have a black belt?
Canvas, J.C. Penney.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Miyagi, can you tell me how to sweep? All these guys, they're suckers for the sweep.
Hey,
Oh, that's great. By the way, he's sucker for the sweep. He tells that girl.
Yeah.
From what I forgot what her name is. Karate Kid.
Julie-san.
No,
that's
no.
next
God
Karate
damn it,
Kid.
that's bad note taking.
Yeah, fine.
And then he brings out the broom.
hey.
Forget about it. If you don't want to tell me, you don't tell me. You don't want problems, you know.
Who turns out to be LaRusso's wife's cousin.
Correct. Yeah. Or some
Abigail. Or, I don't know what the hell her name is.
Anyways, yeah. Interesting footnote from that.
You haven't finished?
No, I haven't
Oh,
finished
please.
about that. Okay, yeah, interesting footnote from that.
Yeah.
Do you know why they didn't develop the romance in Karate Kid 3?
Why?
You don't know that. You don't know
No.
this. Interesting. You notice how like she ends up leaving 3/4 of the way through the film,
Sure.
right? She has
Yes.
to go depart back to
Go
somewhere
on.
else in
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Midwest
yeah.
America.
Yeah.
It's because she was actually underage. The real actress was actually underage, so they were afraid that it would kind of like raise some eyebrows that
Or break the law.
well, yeah, but I don't know why they cast her in the first place. Robin, I think her name is Robin Lively. I think Robin.
I
Lively,
think you're right.
Right?
Anyway,
Yeah, go on. Go back to Cobra Kai.
I don't have much else to say. I
No?
think we've made our point. I mean, you went in a different direction, but I appreciate it. I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate your emotion. And all I have to say to you is, wait!
And let me just say this, just to again quote the lyrics of the great song, but as an homage and as a tribute and in anticipation
play
of
us
Cobra
out?
Kai.
You're gonna
You're
play
the Cobra Kai.
Play
You're
us
the
out.
best around. Nothing's ever gonna beat you down. You're
What?
the best.